What's up, everyone, and welcome back. It's your boy D Fresh in the building. Man, what a day we had today. I know a lot of you got busy and smacked plays out of the ballpark because I seen the messages. Just know when you guys are celebrating, I'm right there with y'all celebrating too. I'm popping the bottles, champagne bottles in the air for every one of y'all. Keep doing the doggone thing. It was a beautiful day. A lot of plays gave us some good moves today, but family, let's talk core weaves. Ticker symbol CRWV. My goodness. Did you see the explosion on that? What have I been telling you guys this whole week? They are bearish until they not. What was the target? 110. I told you. Once they violated that 110 area, it was off to the races and they boomed this thing. They went absolutely crazy. They surged over 21%. What fueled this spike? Big AI momentum as well as investor hype. But is this just a pump or are they gonna try to dump this thing? Don't worry, I got you covered later on in the video. Topic number 2. Man, did you guys see that call out that I put out a couple hours before the market closed to get you set? What they were trying to do. Family, I said SPY 650.55 is an area of interest to the downside. Don't rule out bears trying to swing this down to that zone. It is an area of interest that bulls can try to rebound and get some pumping power to boom this thing back up. And family, you can't make this up. We'll cover this later on in the video, but you're gonna see when they got to that area, they went crazy. But again, another testament. You guys see it every single day in the Discord with how precise these call outs that I'm giving. These ain't just random call outs and a bunch of numbers that I'm throwing out. If you took place in any of these levels that I be throwing out through the Discord, do me a favor, go ahead and let us know in the comments below. Let the other viewers, let the people that's not in the Discord know how we get busy in this Discord. So guys, we're going to break down a few tickers throughout the session. We got a few things that's going to rock the market. You see how we had that nice push today? Expect the same type of action with CPI that's dropping tomorrow morning. So this is another big data drop that will move the market. If Wall Street rocking with it, they're gonna boom that thing higher. If Wall Street not rocking with it, they're gonna drop this thing lower. So we're gonna dive into it. But before we do that, y'all do me a huge favor. Go ahead and hit that like button below. Subscribe to the channel. That way, anytime we drop a video, you get the notification. All right, let's get it. The first ticker we're gonna cover is gonna be for the newbies and beginners. TSLL, they're sitting at 1330. A lot of these plays may change where they at currently because of the data that dropped. But don't worry, these plays will be updated in the announcements before the market open. If you play in this one right here, you want to see us open somewhere around 1360. Next level up is going to be these tops right here at 1390. Expect turbulence at that area right there. If you look, you got these tops right here. You got these tops right here. Once they get there again, that'll be tops. You know the bears is going to be there to try to bring that thing right back down. Proceed with caution right there. Don't just jump in the calls because you see a green candle going up. It's going to be friction there. You want to see the consolidation above there, or even better, a retest. Them get to this area, get smacked down, and come back and retest it before the continuation to this 1450 level. So there you go in that one. To the downside, you want to see us open lower than 1310. If they can do that, that's going to suggest some more lower stuff. Next level down, you got this stuff down here at 1260. So there's a few areas of interest to pay attention to. Advanced traders, y'all come on up. I'm going to cover a few things. We got the one that just went crazy today. They were off to the races. I told you this area right here, if you go to yesterday's video, you see the launching level was 110. They get above that level. Man, look at all this gap that we had up here. 115. My level was 115 if we breached this 110 area. They gave us a little gravy on that. I know a lot of you wrote that. I'm loving it. It's It's exciting, man. I'm so happy that you guys was out here balling and doing your thing. So they're sitting at 117.20 right now. What we want to see for continuation, we want to see them get right in my level, this 120.40. We want to see them open higher than that. If they can do that right there, they got to get through these tops right here at 121.60 and then right back to this level I had up in here at 124.80. They had to get smacked in this area right here. I knew they just wasn't going to give it all to us in one day, and they got smacked right at my 124.90 area. If they can start consolidating above this or come back here, test this area and get rejected back down, the retest, they're going to boom this thing all the way up to this next target at 134. There you go to the upside. To the downside, and this one, you want to see us open lower than 114.10. If they can do that right there, the next level down is going to be this 110.30 area, and then we start coming back down to some lower stuff, making this thing bearish. But as it stands right now, the bulls can bounce this thing even if they drop this thing as low as 101.95. So now the bulls are in control. We had that little area of time where bears were smacking it and they was dropping this thing lower, and now the bulls have taken over. So now you got to get those bearish ideas out of your mind and switch to the bullish ideas and start looking. If you scalping the bearish plays, we got to respect it just how we was when we was only playing the bears and getting in a little bit with the bulls. We was scalping any pops up, but we was playing the bear move for the bigger move. Same thing you got to do with this one, because I'm telling you, they got some levels up here that they can start lighting the place up. They can run this thing. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing keep grinding back up to this 147 level. So I want to see how the data drop come in tomorrow and how everything else play out. But man, if they stay in this zone right here, hold on to your seats. They are not done running yet. So is this a pump and dump? It's still to be continued. But right now, I'm bullish with this one until I'm not, until the chart suggests something different. Next ticker we going to talk about is going to be ticker symbol HOOD. We seen what they did too today. They ran this thing all the way up to this 123.45 level. Again, this was the hype play that I put out in the beginning of the week. And man, we continue to eat on this. And now I think they trying to burn off some of the hype. However, they are still in a good situation where they can boom this thing right back up. So if you are in this one, you want to see them open higher than 119.30. They can do that. Their next level up is going to be 120.20, and they can steady climb this ladder back up to the high side, to the upside. To the downside, you want to see them open lower than 116.10. If they can do that right there, they're going to start grinding this thing down. You got 114.80 in play. Next level down, you got 113.80. And then you got the turning point, this 113. It start giving us the turning point and start giving us bearish ideas. They break that next level down, boom, you got 111.70. Next level after that is when we start getting bad. They can drop this thing all the way back down. They breach this 111.70. It's a possibility that we can fall all the way back down up under 108. So those are a few areas of interest to pay attention to. So big baller shot callers, where y'all at? Y'all come on up. I want to cover this one. UNH. We had some call outs in this one right here, and family, you see, we go right to the levels that I'll call out, and I give you these heavy levels. We know what we do at these heavy levels. If our date's not chunky, and when I say our date's not chunky, if you only plan an in-week contract, we respect those levels right there. We get out at these heavy levels because we know we don't want those contracts to suffer any of this right here. So if you got chunky dates, then it can withstand some of the beat down on this. They're sitting at 346.50. If you are a bull, you want to see them open higher than 348.65. They can do that. They can slowly start taking out these tops. You got 350.05. Next level is this stuff up in here, 350. 350.60, and then boom, you got 351.85 and routes to the higher stuff. To the downside, you want to see them get back up under this 340.85 level. They can do that. They coming back down to this 339.10, and then boom, you got 336.05, and man, it started getting super nasty, losing some of this stuff up in here. I'll be paying attention to that one, updating it throughout the session. Next ticker up, we're gonna throw Tesla on here, and with Tesla, man, you see what's going on with Tesla. Look at these levels, and you see I'm not doing nothing different with my chart. These are levels that I highlighted in the past. They always go back to those same areas, and they got rejected at 356.30. This area right here was the sign that this thing was ready to get ugly. You see this top, I always say look left. You see what happened left? Big rejection. They came back, they tested that area, look left. You got a double top happening, they running back down. Family, I'm teaching right now. Excuse me if I'm rambling a little bit too long, but I want you guys to be able to identify the same stuff that I see and I'm throwing out in the Discord, so you guys can see it and be able to protect yourself into jumping into a bad play because you see us booming. Oh man, Tesla is at 355. It's ready to go to 360. And then you get into a call right here. And what always happens soon as you get into a play, it always go the opposite direction because you are not familiar with candlestick formations. As soon as you start understanding what these candlesticks are trying to tell you, it's going to make you a dominant player in this game. And that's why I try to teach and train you what I see. That way you can get to that point to where, oh man, that's a double top. And shout out to you guys. I don't remember if it was today or yesterday. Man, it was somebody in the Discord saying, hey, Fresh, I think we got a double top situation. I love that kind of stuff because it shows me that you are putting the time in the game and you are trying to perfect your craft. And so you can be able to dominate this Wall Street adventure that they try to put us on. So if you are a bull in this one and you plan the upside, you need to see them get back to this 350.20 level. Next level up is going to be 352, and then boom, we coming to 354.20, and then back to these tops right there. They break through there. You got 358 in play. Then you got us headed towards 360. To the downside, you want to see them open somewhere around 345.70. They do that, they're going to shoot their shot back to these lows right here at 343.70. It gets so ugly after. You got 341.40, and then boom, 338.60. We lose this level right here, man. Bye-bye that bullish trend that we've been on, bringing this thing all the way back down to this 330 level. Unfortunately, bulls, if you plan the downside and catching that, don't be greedy there either, because as long as bulls are over 330, they can still rocket this thing back up. We know Tesla got crazy rocket power, so move smart in these plays that you get in. Be greedy with your profits. Last but not least, we're going to throw the SPY on here, and this one right here, they're sitting at 651.90. And family, look at the level that I had down here that I called out in the beginning of the video. I called out this stuff down here, and man, check this play out. They went crazy. How about the technical analysis on that? How I said once they get to that level, they can create some crazy booming power to the upside. If you would have took that play right there, even though I didn't take it because I don't mess with nothing in power hour, even though I seen that, sometimes you got to stay strict. Sometimes you got to stay sturdy. Sometimes you just got to completely stick to your business plan, stick to your guns. I don't play in power hour. That's all it was, but I knew what was happening. That's why I put that out a couple hours before power hour. That way, if you wanted to take advantage of it, it's out there. You set the stop loss. That's all you got to worry about. So in this one, if you are playing that upside, they're sitting at 351.75. You want to see us open higher than 352.20. If they can do that right there, they're going to try to run back to these tops up here at 353.40. That's going to give them issues. These tops will give issues. Innocent until proven guilty. We need to see them consolidate above it before they try to run to this stuff over here at 354.55, before they try to boom to any higher stuff. Hopefully, if you are playing the upside, you want to see CPI already take care of business and Wall Street rocking with it and us open higher than 354.60. That would be amazing. But then you in all-time highs, and they'll be pushing to new all-time highs. And I don't know which one is more scarier, you know, jumping into a play blindly or jumping into a play at all-time highs going up. We've seen it a few times this week, a few times last week. What happens? It get ugly. We get the rug pull and you get smoked in your play. We don't do that. Don't do that. Again, think smart, play smarter. To the downside, you want to see us get back to this 650.50 level. They break that, next level down is 649.50, and they can slow grind this thing all the way back down 648.30, and then these bottoms down here at 647.20. That might be a key area of interest. To the downside, if they start dropping tomorrow, that will be a area that bulls will go crazy at coming down here. As you see how many times that they got rejected at that bottom right there. So I'll have that on my chart for tomorrow. And once they start breaking through, getting down to this level right there, that might not be a bad place to anticipate a big push back to the upside. So, all right, family, that's all the tickers I have for you today. I hope you found some value in some of this teaching that I gave. I didn't want to make this thing that long, but again, my job is to help you be able to see the game just a little bit clearer, to be able to dominate it each and every day. I want you to be able to pull up any chart and say, man, I'm looking at this chart. I see all these candlesticks. I see the formation. I see money, period. At the end of the day, that is really the ultimate goal. So again, family, we back at it tomorrow morning. Key information that's going to be dropping at 8:30. Sit tight. We'll make sure everything is updated before the market open up. If you like sniper tight, level to level, periodic breakdowns of your favorite tickers, SPY, NVIDIA, Tesla, Palantir, HOOD, Nike, go ahead and join us in the Discord. The link is in the description above. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and hit that like button below. Subscribe to the channel. That way, anytime we drop a video, you get the notification. And as always, we're grinding. Good luck out there, and let's get it.